fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and especially Emilie. Seems like I'm evaluating you a lot. I'm sorry. In any case, speech number 10, as you know, Emilie, is to inspire the audience, and your objectives were to not only inspire the audience, but appeal to noble motives and challenge the audience to achieve a high level of beliefs and achievement, appeal to the audience needs and emotions, and of course avoid using notes. And I think you achieved each and every one of those objectives. What I'd like to do, however, is share some thoughts with regard to your overall delivery, and again, not evaluating the content, but the delivery. And I will share with you my thoughts in terms of both those things that are your strong points, and suggest perhaps there's a countervailing 1 or 2 points that you might want to work on in the future. That said, let's talk about some of those strong points. First of all, I see a lot of confidence building in you as a speaker. You've come out here, you removed the lectern, as we sometimes want our speakers to do. You stepped into that audience, you were firmly placed and planted, and you delivered it with a lot of confidence, which is always effective. Right away you get everybody's attention. So that was very nice, and I liked that a lot, and I wanted to particularly make note of that, because I know that's grown in you as you've demonstrated with one of your stories. There was not always that confidence. Excuse me? I also liked the visuals. I thought they were great. Great handouts, great visuals, and don't bring that notebook with you in the future. Let me just hold on to them. How's that? You looked relaxed. You looked natural. And again, great storytelling. 1 or 2 countervailing items in terms of suggestions might be that I felt the vocal variety wasn't quite there as often as I've seen it demonstrated in other topics. So it's not as though you're not sensitive to it. Not sure if it was speech number 10 challenges of all the other things, but I would work on your vocal variety, particularly as it was demonstrated today. And the last and only other countervailing point I'll make, that's 3 times. Take away from my outcounting. The only other point I would make, Emilie, is that the 2 stories, both very interesting, well demonstrated. I would work on tying or weaving the 2 of them in together a bit more. There was, you went from story 1 to story 2, and I thought there might have been a transition that would have allowed that to flow better. You wrapped it up nicely. I mean, I liked the way you brought it all together in the end. So your closing remarks were very effective in terms of how you brought it together. But again, with that vocal variety, share your story. And then you made your point 2. Share your story. And then you make your point 3. Share your story. Thank you, fellow Toastmasters.